Hey guys, it's me, Lego Stripe, and welcome to part 2 of my Game Boy Collection remake. Today, before we go on to the games, part 2 right now is just going to be over these accessories that I have. And I'm not going to show you how they work because I only have just a couple of them. I don't have a lot. I do have other accessories for other game consoles, but that's not the situation right now. We're talking about the portable consoles, and these are actually some really cool console accessories. Even though one of them it does go to a video game console, but it's also, in a way, a Game Boy accessory. Sorry, I kind of did that there. And, yeah, let's get started. So, yeah, I'm going to go in these accessories in order. So, first, you guys probably already know. Well, this is a kind of a new accessory. I haven't showed you guys yet. I've gotten a while back, though. So, yeah, first of all, we have the Super Game Boy, which plays Game Boy games. It cannot play Game Boy Color games. I don't know why that's there. I got this at a Game Exchange, which actually cost me about $6. And, yeah, it plays Game Boy games on the big screen, basically. It plays it for the Super Nintendo, which is cool. And, yeah, it's just basically you get to play your old Game Boy games on the big screen, which is actually really primitive back then. And a lot of people wanted that. So, yeah. Now, back then, the Game Boy had a cable, a little link cable. The original Game Boy had one, but I don't have that. But the Game Boy Color released a game cable, which was actually more advanced than those two, because they both share the same cable. This is the Game Link cable for the Game Boy Color and onward. This thing right here, if you weren't using it, you just plug it in. It just plugs into itself. I don't know what exactly it did, but the cool thing is that this allowed you to trade, which was actually very nice. Even though you could do that before, this is more. Sorry, I kind of screwed up there. This is more an advanced version of the old trading cord, and yeah, you could tell it's purple and all that jazz. And I had good memories with this. I think I got this with the Game Boy Advance, I think, or the Game Boy Color. I don't know. It's one of the two. Okay, now this next accessory is kind of really unknown. It didn't come with any of the consoles. It came separately. And it looks like it goes with the SP, but I think it goes to something else. But I'm just going to show you what this is. I really don't know what it's called. All I know it's made by Mad Catz, which is really kind of its own company and made accessories for Game Boy stuff. And this accessory right here, it basically magnified your screen, and it had a little light switch, which took 2 AAAs. Which was okay, I guess. I remember using it a couple times, but I forgot which system. So you guys in the comments below, if you can, tell me what this is and what it goes to. That'd be really nice. Okay, next. Next, we have the wireless adapter. Sorry, I was pointing the camera. Next, we have the wireless adapter, which actually was a wireless one of these, basically. And yeah, I don't have the other one. I'm letting a friend borrow it. I still need to get it from him before I move. And yes, guys, we are moving. And this Friday, guys, well, right now when I'm making this video, it'll be Tuesday. But this Friday, they're taking the iPads away. They're gonna take back the iPads to school. So these last 3 videos for the Game Boy things are gonna be the last ones until summer. But I will be trying. I repeat, trying to make videos during the summer if I can. I will be posting stuff. But onto the subject, this thing is, yeah, basically a wireless one of these. And like, I remember in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, you have to use those. But if you wanted to connect Emerald with Fire Red and Leaf Green, you had to use this. And yeah, you couldn't use this between Ruby and Sapphire for some reason. I have no idea why. It's just something they thought would be cool. And yeah, that's basically it for that. Next. Okay, now this is the last Game Boy Advance accessory before we go on to the last one. And, yeah, that's it. Okay, this is the Game Shark. My brother got it from a friend. He basically let me have it. Well, you guys probably know what the Game Shark is. It's used for the Game Boy. This is the Game Boy Advance version of it. It cannot be used for the Game Boy Color. I don't know if you can or not. You can tell me that in the comments below. Well, what this thing does, it's basically like a cheat thing, but this is, like, broken. I'm just showing it for collection purposes. And, yeah, you basically put your game in there. You put it in there, it'll show a little screen, and then you select what game, select what cheat, go into the game, you get the cheat. It's pretty simple. It's just a little cheat thing for the Game Boy Advance, which I suppose is pretty cool. Next. Alright, now this accessory is my only DS accessory. Haha, don't laugh. You're probably wondering, is it the Action Replay? the little thing that goes in DS. I really wish it was that, but no. You guys remember how I told you? I don't think I told you this at all, but remember how I don't know if I'll show you the accessory. Is the Guitar Hero on Tour thing for the DS Lite. It cannot be played on the DSi. It can only be played on the original DS and DS Lite. Because those are the ones with the, sorry, a little extreme close up there. Those are the ones that can only be played on, because it has a GBA slot. It came with its own little pick stylus, which was pretty primitive. I never really used the pick stylus, to be honest. I used the stylus by itself. And if I only used the pick stylus, there was like really fast notes and I had to store. And of course, you have your buttons to press, kind of like the real Guitar Hero ones. But instead of 5, this has 4, which is really easy. And you guys probably don't notice, but I'm really good at Guitar Hero. And this is, guys, this practice. This is practice. The whole game is like practice. So is On Tour Decades, but it took me a while to do Ozzy Osbourne's things, but that's not the point. Basically, yeah, this is for Nintendo DS. It was pretty primitive when it came out, and I got it with the Guitar Hero DS, which is not here because it's broken. Very sad, yes. And yeah, that does it for the accessories. So yeah, guys, that does it for the accessories. So yeah, that's it for part 2. We'll see you guys next time when we go over the games, which is gonna take a while. So we'll see you in part 3.